on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at your movement of corn, beans, and wheat as far as futures went yesterday. Non-threatening weather across the Corn Belt and weak demand sent grain sharply lower again yesterday, although corn and beans rebounded somewhat going into the close. For the third year in a row now, July corn prices have dropped over $1 from their highs in the spring. New crop December corn is also down over $1 since late January. As mentioned day before yesterday, the crop years 16, 17, and 2018, with the ending year carryouts of 2.1 and 2.2 billion bushels, similar to current projections, saw December corn prices from May to expiration range only from $3.31 to $4.32 by the bushel, a far cry from our current $5 level. Now, yesterday, USDA's weekly export sales only reinforced the trade's concerns about demand, as the corn total, including crop year 23-24, was a negative 10.4 million bushels. Milo was also a small negative of 37,000 metric ton. Soybean exports for the past week were 25 million bushels, with most of those out in the crop year 23-24. Corpus Christi's public elevator and Archer Daniels Midland remains closed for Milo trucks. Anderson's and Timco in Houston are open daily during the week, 7 to 3. For help marketing your grains, call John Tuggle, 361-852-5207, Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how did the sale go?
Well, we followed suit with most everybody this week, Larry. 525 head was the total today, so lighter numbers, like it has been for everybody in this trade area. I guess pretty well across the state of Texas this week. But you couldn't ask for a better demand. These better quality calves continue to sell extremely strong demand, steady to higher prices again today. Slaughter cows and bulls, another $2 to $4 higher. Very good demand on those we have on offer. Limited numbers of bred cows and just a handful of cow-calf pairs, steady to slightly higher. Better quality steers, 4,600 pounds from 180 all the way up to a high of 260, mostly 195 to 235. Steers weighing 600 to 800 pounds from 160 up to a high of 220, mostly 175 to 205. Heifer calves weighing 400 to 600 pounds, 160 to a high of 225, mostly 185 to 215. Slaughter cows average to high yielding 73 to 93. Some of the highest yielding slaughter cows 95 to 103. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, and that would include some of the longhorn cows, from 55 to 71. Slaughter bulls average to high yielding from 92 to $1.10. A few of those very highest yielding bulls from 112 all the way to a high of 134. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, just a few singles and small groups of those today. Medium to heavy bred, 925 to a high of 1375.
What do you anticipate for next week, Jody?
Well, was real surprised. Buyers, sellers alike, that we had over 6,000 head on Tuesday after some good rains last week. Those sheep and goats just come from such a broad area, it's kind of hard to pinpoint it. But, there's some showers going on this evening. But if we have a mild weekend, I would say at least 6,000 to 7,000 head of sheep and goats next week, maybe more. Cattle numbers will bounce back from this. We know of some calves coming for that special calf sale in conjunction with the regular Thursday sale next Thursday.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Any of us at the office, 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with pork in the national pork carcass cutout value. Looks like it was up 66 at 83.73 in the afternoon report. Federal slaughter, 1.87 million head, which is 18,000 up from last week, but it's down from the 1.893 million during the same week last year. As we look toward USDA's wholesale box beef report, choice box was up 16, the select up 72. USDA's estimated slaughter, 504,000 head through Thursday. That's 2,000 head below last week's pace, and it's up 8,000 from the same week last year. The USDA says 17,430 metric tons of beef sales were sold last week. That's overseas. That's 5% up from the week before, but 25% below the same week last year. As we look toward the full range of fat cattle sales, we had 170 in Texas. The range looks like it's 168 to 178. Neighbor, there's a quick look at your meat moves from yesterday. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the sale go this week?
You bet, Larry. Had a good run day, right close to 1,300 head. The number and receipts were a little lower this week, I thought, overall, just due to the good rainfalls we had throughout the entire area. I thought with that, demand was very strong, very active market. I thought you get into the stocker steers, they were probably $8 to $10 higher. Had a group of 4 steers weighed 566 at 246, right at $1,393 on those. Stocker heifers were probably 10 to 12 higher. Getting our feeder steers, they were probably $10 higher, with 2 steers weighing 728 at 207, selling out right at $1,507 on those. And feeder heifers were probably right at $5 to $10 higher. Had a group of 6 heifers today. They weighed 673 at $1.96, right at $1,319 on those. The Packer cows, strong demand from them. They were probably $5 to $7 higher. Packer bulls were probably $5 to $6 higher. Top bull today weighed 2,205 pounds at $1.28 a pound. A little over $2,820 on that Packer bull. Get into our better bulls and our bull sale. They sold mostly from $2,500 up to $5,000, depending on kind, flesh, age, that sort of thing. Overall, fairly active on the bull sale. And then got our pairs and bred cows. I thought today they were very active. Most of the pairs range from $1,700 up to $2,450. The better bred cows, I thought overall, range anywhere kind of from $1,550 up to $1,910. Larry. A lot of activity. The atmosphere overall very positive right now in the cow-calf sector.
Good. What do we got for Mason Monday?
We got a couple groups now coming in that didn't make it in last week because of the rain. We'll wait and see. We got a pretty good chance of rain on Friday night throughout this area. Kind of depends on what that does. That may kind of depend on what the run will be like.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet, Larry. They can give us a call. Area code 325-372-5159.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet, Larry. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, how are we shaping up this week?
Well, it's wet on the Little River. Wet on the Little River, but we got about, probably around 5 to 550 right now. They're still trickling in. We could wind up with 600 a night. I put out the projection a while ago from 7 to 900 with about 250 cows.
Good. Of the cows, keeper kind, all killer kind?
Mostly killer cows right now. Got one guy going to bring 2 or 3 little old pairs in the morning that are pretty nice. And most of them are pretty much wake cows. Got a good many palpates, about 40 that we're going to go through in the morning. There's some good cows scattered through them. And then so far, probably got over 100 wake cows in that mix.
On the calf and yearling side, anything shiny?
Yeah, I got a few consignments, a lot of little 17 to 20 head deals. One man's probably got 50 calves there, some bigger calves, lean more to the yearling end. Another guy's got 25. Quality's pretty good on the yearlings and actually carrying a little condition this week.
Well, that's
good. As much rain as we had in the grass, but they're still carrying a little condition. So, pretty good setting the calves this week.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us at stockauction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate you, Kenny. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Aaron Lee from Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Aaron, tell us about Pozo Seco Ranch.
Hey, Larry. The Pozo Seco Ranch is a 640-acre hunting getaway located in Cotulla, Texas. Been owned by the same folks for more than 20 years and surrounded by large acreage neighbors, making it the perfect hunting retreat.
What about improvements on Pozo Seco?
It has a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath bunkhouse, and a game cleaning building.
How about water? That's important.
Yes, sir. And any of your wildlife or livestock is going to have plenty of water at the 5 ponds that total about 6 acres of water on the ground. The bunkhouse has the well water available. This property is a rare South Texas find.
How should buyers get in touch with you, Aaron?
Well, Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797. And you have my word, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being on Down on the Farm. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, I understand you got a load in.
Yeah, Larry, we got into those bulls this morning that we bought here a week or two ago up north. We got really nice 2-year-old red Angus bulls. We got some black Angus bulls, heifer bulls, and something others mixed in there. Most of them are low birth weight bulls. It's kind of really outstanding set of horn Hereford and bull Hereford anywhere. So probably 18 months, 2-year-olds. Really good stout set, really uniform. We got some good Charolais bulls here, 2-year-olds, and we got a couple other Herefords. We got a nice collection on hand, but I need some of them.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660. And thank the Lord for all the rain.
Good deal. Be careful coming home.
You bet. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Joshua Garcia, Karn City Auction LLC. Joshua, quickly kind of tell us the mood of the market last week.
Well, I tell you what, we ended up with a good short run of about 140 head of cattle, about 42 sheep and goats. Market was great. Had a lot of good cattle, and I tell you what, they dang sure sold well. The quality calves are still doing good, and we look forward to the same thing this week.
Now we have a special coming up Saturday too, correct?
Yes, sir. It'll be Karn City Auctions all breed bull and female sale this Saturday.
Talk to us about what you've got coming.
We're going to have 48 lots of females, and it'll be 15 bulls. Bulls will be fertility and trick tested. Besides the 3 Angus bulls, they are verified virgin bulls, but everything else is going to be good. The pair got good set of pairs, probably 5 or 6 lots of pairs. Rest will be breds and opens, but overall quality's good. A lot of just crossbreds, Brangus crosses, and red motley faces and stuff like that. But everything's looks really good. Everything's under the barn and available to view tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock. And if just to give everyone a little information, we are going to be live on LMAauctions.com. Just register on there, or you can even just view the sale. But from now on, our weekly sale will be live on there, and all of our special sales, you will be able to bid live just for the special. So if you got any questions about that, give us a call. But we've tried to put it out there, as much as we can. But we're going to try to gather an audience a lot broader than what we get here in the stand.
Right. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you got any questions or need any hauling or anything like that, just give us a call at catch me at 361-649-4578, or you can catch me at the office phone at 830-780-3382. And we want to remind everybody, we will have a sale next weekend, May the 27th, and that will be Memorial Weekend. So let us know if we can help you in any way market your cattle next week as well.
Thank you, Joshua. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and I'm with Stephen and Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Boys, you ready to sell some T-posts?
Oh, yeah, Larry. We've got a special we're running on some 6.5-foot, 1.33 green American-made T-posts. Tony, tell them how much those guys are running. You know what, Larry? These T-posts are running $6.25 a post. That's if you get one. However many you get, that's the cost on them.
Well, it sounds like a good deal to me. $6.25 a post. Y'all tell us how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir, Larry. You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 160. You can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
Y'all go out and talk to these boys. They'll sell you some T-posts, guys. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
Maybe here's a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in May, D's plus 90, 1055. We'll call yellow corn to Corpus in May, July plus 100, 655. and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, July plus 129.77, and we'll call Placido beans November less 70, 11.17. 20,953 bale of Texas cotton, average price 82.01. That's it for Down on the Farm. Thanks for listening to us at downonthefarmradio.com.